On Friday night, the Bulldogs suffered one of the toughest losses ever, 3-2 to Islands, and that's because of an epic pitching performance by senior Tyler Luke. He was dealing a no-hitter into the late innings. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from the senior Luke. Swing and a miss, strike three, and he strikes out the side in the top of the sixth inning. Give him 8 Ks for the ball game. And with the score tied at 1-1 in extra innings, Tyler kept throwing that no-no. 2 outs in a 1-2 count. He finished off the last 2 frames with a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. And he does again finish off a frame with a big K. On a big breaking ball, he gets Miller, swing and a miss, strike three. And Luke pitches a perfect 8th inning against the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Luke retired the first batter of the 9th inning on a ground out to third baseman Alan Beverly. But then he hit a batter, and then Chandler Wilkinson hit a ball deep to center field. It wasn't caught, and it wasn't touched, meaning it had to be a double. That scored a run and made it 2-1 Islands. Island squeezed in another run to make it 3-1. There was an error on that play. And then Tyler got the last 2 outs of the 9th inning. The Bulldogs scored a run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Luke led off with a double, and the Dogs loaded up the bases, but didn't score a tying run, and they lose 3-2. Luke pitches 9 innings of 1-hit ball with a career-high 12 strikeouts.
Come out with the mindset, throw strikes and just try to let my defense work and, do what I could on the mound. Going into the 9th inning, I figured, I'd done it 8 innings, so why not do it 9, But, I didn't think it would turn out like this, especially the way I pitched today.
How did you rebound after the 5th? You struggled a little in that inning, and then the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, you were just completely dominant.
5th inning, I don't know, something got in my head, I guess. Maybe my at-bat, I took it out on the mound. I shouldn't have. Maybe that got in my head a little bit and, took off my concentration on pitching.
How strong did you feel in the late innings?
I felt strong. I felt, maybe a little tired, but not much. I felt as strong as I did coming out.
You've always been a workhorse, especially when you were pitching B team, but to throw this many innings early in the season, what does that say about you and where you are right now?
Well, I really don't know, but just throwing this late in the game and all, and throwing that many pitches, it makes me feel, a lot of confidence and make the coaches have a lot of confidence in me and what I can do on the mound.
Well, you seem very determined in the bottom of the 9th inning to make something happen, and you step up and you stroke a big double. How many high school pitchers have taken a no-hitter into the 9th inning and lost it there? Probably not too many. That's what Tyler Luke did, and now he's going to step to the plate in the bottom half of the 9th inning, trailing for the first time 3-1. Luke grounded out to the third baseman to score the only run for the Bulldogs. Hits the ball deep to right field, and that ball's way over to the head of the right fielder, Barnes. And Tyler Luke racing to second base, and here he comes, and he slides in. Came up a little bit short, but he's at the second base bag with a double to lead it off. How about Tyler Luke tonight? Pitching an incredible ball game.
Yeah, I tried to, I kind of felt that was on me that they came back and scored them 2 runs, so I tried to make up for it at the plate and get our team back in it.
Tough for the Bulldogs right now to break through and get a win. I mean, to lose a game like this, it's got to be like one of the toughest losses ever.
We're a little tough right now in the beginning of the season. We're very young and all, but we're gonna come around and get some wins.
Bulldog head coach Brian Fitzgerald.
Wow, what a baseball game that boy threw tonight. 9 innings of, questionably 1-hit baseball. The only hit they got was a pop-up that we just didn't get back on. Lo and behold, they wind up, scoring those 2 runs, and we lose the game 3-2. Same story for us offensively that we've had in the first 4 games. We've had a bunch of guys in scoring position and couldn't get a key hit in there to get them across. We wouldn't even have been talking about, a guy pitching into the 9th inning. But, and then the bottom half of the 8th, I made 2 mistakes myself in the bottom half of the 8th inning. I put the fake bunt, steal on, and I wiped it off and went to go back to it, but didn't put the take on and just bunt, and which was poor. We were just trying to get a runner at second base with McGowan coming up with 2 shots at getting a hit to score him, and that was a mistake on my part. And then DR comes up with Lane at second base. We're watching the right fielder, see how he comes up with the baseball, if he fields it clean. And, I didn't get the stop sign on Lane quick enough, and he just took that extra step in momentum that got him down the line, and we couldn't get back and wound up getting picked off at third. But credit our kids being down 3-1 in the bottom of the 9th. We wind up load the bases, get a run in, and, give ourselves a chance with our leadoff hitter up. To win the game again. And, unfortunately we just weren't able to get it done. But great effort by our kids tonight. Made some nice plays defensively. Tyler was pitched a gem tonight. One of the best games we've had pitched by a pitcher at our place in the 13 years that I've been at Toombs County. Told the kids after the game that, we just got to keep working at getting better in situational hitting, and tonight was a perfect example of a couple of times we had runners in scoring position and just couldn't get a hit. And we've got to keep working on it. We didn't have much practice this week. I'm sure no one did, with the weather the way it was. But, we feel like, again, if we can just keep getting better in inches before it's all said and done, we'll have a pretty good baseball team. We just hope all we're asking for is a chance to make the postseason, and I think our kids are going to give us that effort, give us a chance to get in there. And by that time, I think we'll have a lot better idea of how to handle the bat at the plate in those type situations, and we'll get better as a coaching staff, and we'll get better as a baseball team.